Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Market Misfits. So we've seen altcoins starting to take off here as Bitcoin is approaching next 55K. So we're going to be taking a look at the Bitcoin chart. We're going to be taking a look at XRP. Also, the other altcoins we've been dropping in our group, Market Misfits. So if you're not part of Market Misfits, be sure to come over to Market Misfits Academy on Facebook. It's a private group, but it's free to join. We're dropping news and analysis all day, every day. We've had a lot of progress made this past couple weeks, so we're looking to maintain that. So be sure to come over and join us, as we can't make videos about everything. So what we are keeping everyone up to date here. So this is our home. So be sure when you do come over to check out the guide section for training and the file section for additional tools, literature, and more. Let's take a look at the coin market cap real quick. So we have entered in further into greed at 71 at the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index. Bitcoin is currently pushing 52K. So Bitcoin likes to push to the round number. So next we're looking at around 55K. We've sustained 51 for a little while now. So 55K is going to be our next target area. So we're going to find out a more precise area when we get looking at the charts. But we're seeing XRP. Main reason why I wanted to get on, because we were seeing XRP plus some of these other altcoins, but there's been a lot of people waiting on XRP. So XRP is at a critical level and it's borderline. We have 4 hours left on the candle. We're going to be taking a closer look later, but we could be completing a full reversal pattern there. Let's take a quick look at the economic calendar. Yesterday, we had inflation come in and it came in better than expected for the dollar. So it was not just that, but it was better than previous, better than projected. So in a lot of these areas. So when that happens, especially in this top right here, core CPI MM, so month to month, we saw a dramatic increase. So this is a big increase. So this is what it was previously. This is what it was forecasted, and we were above both of these. So when we see that, we see the dollar go up, and usually we'll see cryptos and stocks and stuff go down. Like right now, gold is down, but the crypto market is reacting because Bitcoin, the outflows from the ETF have kind of stopped, and now we're starting to see more inflow. So let's get into this article and we'll take a closer look at the charts. XRP returns to 3-year symmetrical triangle with breakouts slated to be massive. XRP, so just by the way, before we get to the charts, just want to say, like, by the way that we do things and the way that we mark up our charts, this thing is already broken out. So we'll be taking a closer look at that. It's already broken out of the symmetrical triangle, and we'll give our insights as to why we believe that that's accurate. We want everyone to be ahead of the game the best that we can. Again, none of this is financial advice, but we're just sharing our perspective here. XRP price has been trading within a clearly defined symmetrical triangle for about 3 years, and breaking out might trigger a parabolic run. Agree with this for sure. Speculation surrounding XRP's price action remain on high end, owing the coin's rank as one of the most watched tokens in the crypto ecosystem. Outlook for the asset took a new twist against all expectations. The coin failed to reach $1 last July following Judge Annalisa Torres' verdict in the SEC lawsuit that it is not a security. So when this happened, a lot of people were expecting the price to skyrocket, but we fell short. I think we got to 94 cents. But one of the reasons why it did is because there was some gray area there. So XRP, for those of you that are new, XRP was cleared for retail investors and not for institutions. So they're still in the battle. They're still in the lawsuit. And so that's one of the reasons why we still haven't gone to the moon yet, so to speak. The XRP momentum building up as XRP gives into bearish pressure, and it's going to give this. This is a prominent analyst from Twitter, Crypto Rover. So as XRP gives into bearish pressure, market analyst Crypto Rover has continued to track its price. He identified XRP's 3-year trend as in a symmetrical triangle. Crypto Rover was one of the analysts who spotted the trend when XRP derailed from the 3-year consolidation phase earlier this month. So he's drawing his trends one way, we draw them another way. Whichever way you do it, you just need to be consistent in that if you want to see consistency. So we're going to give our view on this right here. After breaking below the triangle, XRP recorded multiple rebounds as a subsequent rally amid a broader market. Also, we're seeing another weekly trend that just developed, and we have weekly engulfing on XRP. So at that trend. So this is another reason why we want to get on here. Crypto Rover has confirmed the return of XRP to the consolidation range with the likelihood of a breakout. He expressed optimism about what might come next for XRP. According to him, any potential breakout from the triangle's resistance point might be massive. For reference, breaking through the resistance will require XRP to flip the 60-cent price level as a support for significant time. Now, again, we're going to be looking at this, but we are already outside of this. So the short-term target is currently providing a Durius consideration. XRP's price at the moment is 53 cents, up by 1.3% in 24 hours. The last time the coin touched the 60-cent level was early December 2023, meaning a significant rally is required to beat the current stalemate. XRP and market trends. Nonetheless, XRP investors are less confident of a potential break. Despite the reduced optimism, fundamentals in the XRP ecosystem remain bullish, complemented by the ongoing evolution of the XRP ledger. When Bitcoin's price returned to 51K price mark and market capitalization soaring beyond the 1 trillion milestone, XRP can ride on this tempo to surmount its current woes. With the optimism in the ecosystem, expectations about the XRP can soar beyond its current market capitalization of 29 billion in the near term. So here we are on Bitcoin. We recently just had a little pullback here. So this is our original 1 hour trend here on Bitcoin. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin first because we want to get an idea of market sentiment. We're currently long on several positions, but now is a good time. We mentioned this in the group. Now is a good time since we have been moving up quite a ways. We're back on the other side of this hourly trend, and we're on the other side of 50K. Would not doubt to see this imbalance wiped out. So when we took off, we left this huge gap right here. A lot of traders will use these as a source of supply and demand because they're so frequently, these gaps are filled in just like they were here. There were big gaps here, and actually this gap right here was all the way up here. And then there was another one, actually. There was another one and about put it right dead in the right spot. So there was another one right here before this came down. So since this came down, it took them and it shrunk them down. Now this one's down all the way here to where this wick is right here. So just want to point that out because we are seeing similar price action. If you look at this price action right here, and you look at this price action right here, and if we pull out the RSI stochastic, the reason why we look at this generally and primarily, we're price action traders and confluence between fundamental and technical analysis using price action, but there are a few indicators that are going to help us determine to help confirm if we're at an overbought and if momentum is changing from buying to selling or from selling to buying, vice versa. So right here, we are seeing bearish divergence. So we just line this up across these peaks. And this is pointing up, assuming that buying is happening faster since we're moving up. But this is showing us a change in momentum right here. So it being at this overbought level with this type of divergence, go ahead and make this red. And again, all the stuff that we're telling you on this video, we drop inside the group. So we're notifying the group and so that they will get the information as fast as possible. So we did get bullish engulfing right here as we re-entered the other side of the trend. So for a bearish scenario here for us to come fill in these gaps, we'll be looking for a liquidity sweep above these highs at around 52,000. So I would not doubt to see a spike come up here, see some kind of consolidation or a price action pattern, get a quick jab down here, hit this support that we have at around 50K, around 49.5K. We'll be looking for some type of price action pattern if that happens on smaller time frames. A lot of times when the market drops like this, it happens so fast on an intraday, say like a 1 hour time frame, that you're not going to see a price action pattern. That's when we zoom in to smaller time frames just to see what's happening. So we were able to do that actually. We were able to do that here recently before the market took off, and that helped us catch that move along with other altcoins. So whenever you're going in, if you're new, while you're going down in time frames, then you're basically putting these candlesticks under the microscope. So right now it's looking like we are pushing higher. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin dominance real quick. So last time that we were over here on the Bitcoin dominance, we were in this channel. We're still in this channel on the daily. So we have 3.5 hours left. We're going to see if this candle continues here and sets across that. But one thing that we're definitely keeping our eyes on is this breakout that we've had on the altcoin market. So previously we've been looking at this consolidation. We had a clear break in this consolidation, and something is telling me there's a better chance that the bull run is actually on now. Not just because we surpassed and went past 50K, but because we're starting to see some of these smaller market cap projects start to take off, and we're going to be going over a couple of those. So altcoin market is looking strong. We had our sign of strength right here. We had our liquidation spring, and we had a break of structure on the altcoin market. Right now we are at resistance at around 223 billion. This chart is actually excluding the top 10. So it's considering those as, dominant assets in the market, which they are. So it's taken those away, and it's given us a better representation to what are the smaller market caps and medium market caps doing. So let's take a look at XRP. So here we are in the daily time frame, and you can see we previously just dropped this in the group. We actually had this in there yesterday, looking for the possibility of this completing. So let's take a zoom out on the weekly, and we'll show you this trend real quick that we are at on XRP. So if you just draw across the bottoms, and again, the way that we do might be different from what you do, but it helps to have multiple perspectives. When we connect these bodies, we like to use the combinations of wicks and bodies. So we got this wick here, we got this wick here, we got bodies here, bodies here. And so this is not the main trend that people are looking at, but it is a confirmed trend, and we are on the weekly. Last time we got weekly bullish engulfing on this chart, we went up considerably. Let's measure this real quick. So from the top of this close, we went up 43%. So what would that look like over here? So that put us right around 76.5 cents here. So we have some longer term projections on XRP that we do have dropped in the group. Another one of the coins that we've been watching is XDC. So several of these coins still have not gone up, is why we were looking at them. And we've been thinking this whole time that, these will move once the bull run is confirmed, and it's starting to look more and more like that may be the case. So again, not financial advice, but these are coins that we are holding right now. And here's our targets here. Go ahead and go out to the daily time frame so we can see real quick. So the longest here on XDC is a 13-to-1. Not bad. Not bad at all. And we are a ways down from, we had this long consolidation period, and then we had this consolidation period that broke these lows right here. So we swept a lot of liquidity right here. Here we have a liquidity spring. I call this a liquidity spring. You go into the 4-hour. And so we're looking to hold above this area here on XDC. So around 4.3 or 4.3 cents. So 0.04 cents in this area. So this is a smaller market cap project. So it's not uncommon to see this going down as the rest of the market's going up, because money flows from the large caps to the medium caps to the small caps. So when these were pumping, they take this money and put it into larger cap projects. Another one of the coins that we were watching is Dogecoin. So we recently just broke structure, and if we pass this point on Dogecoin at, say we break into 8 cents here, 8.9, say if we hit 9 cents on the hour and close on the hour, then we can go ahead and call this an accumulation phase. But this is the main point that we're looking at right here. So I can just drag this down. So we're looking at 0.8786. We have a big fair value gap here on Dogecoin that we're watching. So when Bitcoin took off, Dogecoin went off as well and left this huge gap right here. So this type of break right here on the neckline of an inverse head and shoulders is already naturally prone more times than not, way more times than not, to come down here and fill this area in to retest this structure. So the structure here of the neckline from this inverse head and shoulders. So now there's a giant fair value gap here. We dropped this in the group with a couple different scenarios. This one being a buy limit order. And then this one was a market execution before this set, looking at it a couple different ways. We went ahead and got in because we're doing a longer term position, but we're looking at it like if it comes back down here as an opportunity to scale in. So if price does retrace back over here to the neckline at around 0.8399 and gives us confirmation here on smaller time frames or even on the hour that we get another breakout and set up here, then that would be another place for us to continue scaling right there. That would be like the last, bell for dinner or whatever for us as far as that goes. So we recently had Matic hit take profit. So we just saw this. It hit actually 14 days after the signal was dropped. So this is the same types of setups that we have been trading across the market. And generally speaking, when Bitcoin is trending and we see this type of price action, we see this structure, and we see this type of breakout, it forms an inverse head and shoulders, either outside or inside of the wedge or channel. So this has about an 85% win to loss ratio while Bitcoin's trending. Again, not financial advice, but this is the percents. We've done the counting, done the math, so that we know how much to risk on all this stuff. So we are taking measured moves following Mark Douglas's philosophy using fixed variables. So if you're not measuring what you're risking, if you don't know what you're risking, then there's no way to accept that risk, and there's no way that you can determine or settle your emotions or expectations when this is a mystery. Okay, so this needs to be known what you're risking, and to be consistently profitable, this needs to be pretty close to fixed. So, if you're risking $100, then it needs to stay at around $100 for us following Mark Douglas's teachings. So, and he strictly says that it needs to be very rigid. We've been kind of doing it loosely and been doing fine, but again, Bitcoin's been trending, so win to loss ratio is up. Let's take a look at Cardano real fast. So we recently just hit these targets on Cardano. Right here, we hit this target, and this was day before yesterday, right at market open. And this target hit within a couple of hours. So these are our new targets that we're looking at. Again, we have a little bit of a gap here. So another way to do this would be to maybe drop this down and have a buy limit order, or wait for price action confirmation and Bitcoin sentiment to remain bullish before entering. Again, these things that we are saying that we prefer or you should prefer, we're talking about what we do, what works for us. They are fundamental though. These principles are fundamental. If you're not knowing what you're risking in general in trading and investing, and you're spreading your risk properly and using proper risk management, then there's no way that you will be successful just guessing at this stuff. So we share this because we want people to win and to succeed with us. We drop signals and everything, and understand that people are going to take them on live accounts, despite, recommending using a demo account if you're new. So I like to try to share as much value as possible so that, everyone has a better chance at winning. So that's what we are here for. Also, doing this stuff just really helps us stay in the groove and stay in the know, because honestly, after doing this for over 5 years, it can get kind of boring. So having this stuff to share with people is another reason why we have the free group. Actually helps us. So here we are at Spell Token, and this is a good example of the pullback that we tend to see after we see this inverse head and shoulders complete. So here we are, another neckline. We got a retracement. So there was a fair value gap right here, but you can see the market covered it up. This is a small market cap project and really small market cap. And so we were actually able to catch this as it went up. We hit several targets over here, excuse me. And then it's been a consolidation, accumulation, looks like an accumulation phase. And actually we have broken this point of structure here at 305839. So it's looking more like this is an accumulation phase, but still, once again here, when we took off in a hurry. So we do have an imbalance right here. Again, so a lot of times, more times than not, way more times than not, the market likes to come and fill these things in before we move forward. But if the market is meaning business, then sometimes these gaps will get missed and they'll come back and get them 5 years from now, 10 years from now. You don't never know. It's hard to say, guys. But if you are in Market Misfits, be sure to come over to Market Misfits. If you got any questions, just come in here. This is a live group. It's 100% free. We have training, we have analysis, and we have support here. So hope to see y'all here. If you have any questions, just drop them in a comment, send us a message, and we will see y'all on the next one. See ya.